Yeah, because
So,
yeah, I mean, I'm just imagining this whole space go down, right? If and I think this is very important, especially with reference to like languages, because if you want to learn a new language and you see someone not like nobody around you is using it, and the only person who does know how to use it is nothing like you, comes from a different background, uses it in a completely different context, uh, has different friends that don't align with your own friends, things like that. You're not like I'm not going to be motivated to learn. But I think what goes a long way is the fact that you speak English, but you also like when you have to, you speak with the students in their local language and things like that. I think that goes a super long way.
yeah, and this is one of the major issues that at least Indian education system needs to address to bring out Indian
Yeah,
languages. Because you enter a space and you start speaking in English and you want the students to understand in an 8th
yeah,
standard, 9th standard. How is it going to happen? It's not magic that suddenly they will understand a
yeah,
foreign language. There are schools. So, you know this, right? Like a lot of students, they pass 10th standard
yeah,
with Hindi medium and then they go to an English medium
right.
college because colleges are not Hindi
Mm-hmm.
medium and colleges are same. So you are telling me like for 10 years or 13 years, they have been learning only Hindi and all subjects
Right.
in Hindi. And then suddenly now they will take a stream in college and they will access to all subjects in English. Of course, their grades are going to go down. And then you're going to tell them you don't know this
Yeah, man.
subject. The problem here is only language and nothing else. They are smart enough. Like when I talk to students, everyone is
Yeah,
smart in my class. For me, everyone is smart. Everyone has knowledge about something or the other, and it's not even knowledge. For me, because I've done science, intelligence is not something that you learn. Intelligence is just there. Ability to understand, ability
yeah,
to think. Everyone here has the ability
right.
to think. The problem is they don't know the language or they don't understand. Half the time in exam halls when I went to supervise, there are kids who just ask, tell me what is this
Right.
question? I don't understand
Yeah,
the question. They know the answers, but they don't understand
got it.
comprehension. They know the question
Yeah,
like
and
that.
also like what the like, so there's so many things that's so powerful, like what you just said, because there are so many levels to this. One is the fact that imagine being in a space where you're expected to know the language but you don't, and there's nobody willing to fucking do anything about the fact that you don't know what's going on. So all of a sudden, like, I can imagine what it must be like to be in a space where everyone's speaking a foreign language, you don't understand it, and you're expected to, and people look down upon you for not knowing that language. That's terrible, man.
Right.
Like that's just so unfair. And the second thing is, why test for memory? Like, why do you have, in this day and age, why do you have to ask someone a question which tests memories? Most of these questions are, what questions? What happened here? What happened there? So it doesn't make sense. I would rather then spend the first, 12 or 13 years of my life not in school, but in a space where I get to learn with other people around me, learning from other people about, how to interact with other people, about how to ask questions. Even if I know how to ask questions, I had like a couple of students who were super curious. They would ask anyone anything. And because of that, they were able to learn like mechanics, and they were able to get their own chips and like, make their own quadcopters and things like that. So yeah, in those cases, you do definitely do
Yeah.
want other skills when you don't have that English.